Finally, Angelina Jolie has managed to get off the name Pitt from her family. Usually, I'm talking about her kid's name, and guess who has also taken the name Pitt off her official name? We all know that is. I'm talking about Vivienne, who officially renewed her to be called Vivienne Jolie Pitt. She has officially taken off the name Pitt from her name and is just left with the Jolie part. And people were asking that how can a 15-year-old decide on taking off her own surname? Could that be that Jolie helped in this? Well, there's a whole conspiracy theory going on social media. And what do you also think about it? Well, it's brewing up and it's pointing all at Angelina Jolie. I don't know, but this drama seems not to be ending anytime soon. Well, it all came as no news for me. I was expecting this thing to happen, but I'm sure it's not so surprising to any of you also. So let's know what you think about it inside the comment section. During today's episode, of course, let's get interactive. So there's the latest article that has been published about these two, but first off, let's just delve into why the usual name Jolie Pitt, as all the kids bear, have finally, because this is not the first daughter of this couple, Jolie and Pitt, that has taken the name or have taken the name Pitt away. I could remember so well that the other one, oh gosh, I have forgotten his name. Yeah, is it Shola or something like that? Forgive me, but I think I'll try so hard to remember that name. They have some quite weird names, but that's fine. She took that name away, the name Pitt away. That is part of them as they're saying names away. And now we're seeing Vivienne also taking away the name Pitt away from her official name. So let me quickly let you see, help you out with this latest article that was published by Weekly Press, I think. So quickly, I think I did chance on this because I just didn't understand why this 15-year-old girl would just decide. Do we have a law like that, that just a 15-year-old girl could just decide and say that I just don't like this name, so I want to? Well, I think it happens, but 15 years old, I think she's still a minor. She's not even 16, about, she's, well, let's see. So it says Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's daughter, Vivienne, is thought to have dropped Pitt from her surname, according to the printed program of a current play. Now, Vivienne, who is 15 years, is part of the production team of the new Broadway musical, and of course, The Outsiders, alongside her Oscar-winning mother, Angelina Jolie. However, according to our reports and of course leaflets, the teenager is listed as Vivienne Jolie rather than Jolie Pitt, as the actor's children, have previously been known. The document was first, of course, seen by U.S. publication People, and it is currently unclear whether the Vivienne's name change is a permanent legal adjustment or a professional choice. Okay, now this is where I actually side with the conversations about, is it a permanent decision to say that, okay, fine, the name Pitt, Jolie Pitt, or let me just stick with the Pitt, is a permanent strap, like, the kids are taking off the Pitt away from the official name and have officially sworn an affidavit and said, okay, I just don't like the name Pitt, and it's quite funny how Pitt itself sounds like. Some names we give to our kids or in our families, it's ridiculous sometimes. Names really carry some power. I don't blame these kids at all. Like, maybe they feel like the name Pitt is not warranted and it has quite a very weird meaning and they don't like it. I don't know, but hey, let me just continue with the gist. Now, it says an independent, publication has apparently reached out to speak with the representatives of Jolie and Pitt, but so far, there hasn't been any comment so far. Now, this follows after a former couple, daughter Zahara, oh God, yes, I think this is the name I was looking for, Zahara, yes, Zahara, who opened about her university sorority, as Zahara Somali Jolie last year, also including her adoptive father's surname. Now, reports of a strained relation between the Pitts and his children have been swelling up in years since he and Jolie split in 2016 after 2 years of marriage. Now, and of course, 12 years together. Jolie is said to have filed for divorce after an incident on the September 2016 private flight from France to Los Angeles. The court filings, which were obtained by the New York Times, claimed that Pitt choked one of the children and struck another in the face and grabbed Jolie by the head and shook her. The fling, also states the filings. Also states that at the point he poured beer on Jolie, at another and poured beer and red wine on the children. Pitt vehemently denies the claims at the time, and he was never charged following an investigation into allegations of abuse on the 2016 flight. Now, last November, Jolie and Pitt's son, that's Pax, who apparently is 20, was, alleged to have called Pitt a world-class asshole. Yeah. Quite a very shameful word he used for his own father over there. So for now, guys, Vivienne has scrapped off, let me just say, because she still does not bear the name Pitt anymore. And some people are asking questions that why did Jolie watch aloof for her kids or her daughter to take off, because that would be very insensitive as a mother. But of course, we cannot blame her so much. The kids gradually are growing, and they are a bit decisive and they know what to do. I don't think Jolie should be entirely blamed about this. Yes, I feel like, the kids are grown enough. But however, I feel that there's no way these kids will change their names without the consent of an adult. And that adult I'm talking about necessarily has to be Angelina Jolie, because I feel she has a say or a role to play in all of this name change. Well, fans have been talking, so I'd like to go onto social media currently and see what most of you have been talking about. Would you also agree that the kids have every single right to change their names? Well, let's know what you think about it inside the comment section. I'll be super glad to hear from you. So this one is coming from Rose Mary. And she said, this is what happens when a parent chooses himself over the children. The worst thing in life you can do to your children is turn them against the other parent. Most will never have a good relationship with another. It's a trust issue. Children need to know both parents love them unconditionally. Oh, and you have your dad knows. I think I like this. I like this comment. Funny thing is, when there's a breakup, there's a divorce between a couple, one especially it always has to do with the women. The majority, let me just say, and of course, let's just be real, they like to paint a bad picture of how the father is to the kids, and it starts to grow in the heads of the kids that your father is irresponsible, and your dad didn't like you, and he was this and he was that, and it grows in the heads of the kids, and so growing up, they've always would want to hate the father, and they just don't want to have an affection for the kids. But I'm not saying that is a reality of Jolie and her kids, but I just side with this comment, and that's the only thing I can say for now. Like, I feel like that's not fair. If there's a breakup, let's just not involve the kids. They can. The spouse could co-parent, but to pit the kids against their own father, I think is one ridiculous thing. And hey, sorry to any person enduring such breakups like this. And I think it's quite an emotional thing to speak about. But anyways, let me just move on. Maria Monique comes to say, this is just years of karma for the Brad and Jennifer situation. Okay, well, you all like to do the equalization here. Crystal Jean is also bringing the comments, but unfortunately, guys, this is all time would allow. But I'm saying that in this case of the kids taking off the Pitt's name, I feel that Jolie might have known something about this, and well, we're actually going to delve more as and when we do get any information so far. Thanks for watching.